title The Haunting of Hollow Grove. In the heart of Hollow Grove, where the mist hung thick like a shroud and the trees whispered secrets to the wind, stood an abandoned asylum known as Ravenhurst Sanatorium. Shrouded in darkness and surrounded by tales of unspeakable horror, it loomed ominously on the outskirts of town, its crumbling facade a testament to the madness that once dwelled within. Despite the warnings, a group of friends set out to explore the dilapidated halls of Ravenhurst, drawn by the promise of adrenaline-fueled adventure. As they approached the asylum, a chill ran down their spines, the air thick with an unnatural cold that seemed to seep into their bones. With trepidation, they pushed open the rusted gates and stepped onto the overgrown path that led to the asylum's entrance. The once grand building loomed before them, its windows shattered and its walls covered in graffiti. As they made their way through the decaying corridors, a sense of unease settled over the group, the silence broken only by the sound of their footsteps echoing through the empty halls. Shadows danced along the walls, twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes that seemed to leer at them from the darkness. Their exploration led them deeper into the bowels of the asylum, where the air grew thick with the scent of decay and the walls seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy. Each room held its own horrors, from blood-stained operating tables to rusted cages that hinted at unspeakable cruelty. But as they delved deeper into the darkness, they began to sense a presence watching them, a malevolent force that seemed to feed on their fear. Whispers echoed through the asylum, carrying the tortured cries of those who had met their untimely end within its walls. With each passing moment, the group felt the grip of madness tightening around their minds, the line between reality and nightmare growing ever thinner. But still, they pressed on, determined to uncover the truth at any cost. As night fell and the shadows deepened, they stumbled upon a hidden chamber concealed deep within the asylum's depths. In the center of the chamber stood a solitary figure, its eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. With a sinking feeling, they realized they had stumbled upon the source of the asylum's curse, a malevolent entity that had been trapped within its walls for centuries. But before they could flee, the figure raised its hand, and the very walls of the asylum seemed to come alive, twisting and contorting around them like a living nightmare. Desperate to escape, the group raced through the crumbling corridors, their hearts pounding with fear as the darkness closed in around them. But no matter which way they turned, they found themselves trapped within the asylum's labyrinthine halls, their only hope of salvation slipping further and further away. Just when all hope seemed lost, they stumbled upon a hidden passageway concealed behind a crumbling wall. With no other options left, they fled into the darkness, their footsteps echoing through the empty halls as they raced towards the asylum's exit. But as they burst through the asylum's doors and into the moonlit night, they realized with horror that they had not escaped the asylum's curse after all. For as they looked back at Ravenhurst Sanatorium, they saw its walls twisting and contorting like a living beast, reaching out to drag them back into its depths for eternity. And so the legend of Ravenhurst Sanatorium lived on, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurk within the shadows, waiting to ensnare those foolish enough to seek them out. Subscribe the channel for more such type of content.